welcome to the Preserved Moose, the first and only, welcome to Bullwinkle Wednesday, the first and only comedy open mic in Little Rock. Don't look into that. How are y'all doing? Been about a month since we've been here. Good to see everybody. This is actually the only comedy open mic that focuses on storytelling, and there's always a theme, like a writing prompt. So this month, it's broke. Just shit about being broke. I'm going to talk about the time that I was homeless, but you can interpret it however you want, I guess. Like, if you were brokenhearted or if you just, sucked at some point, whatever you want to talk about. But I've been broke pretty much all my life. But there was, one period of time where I was, particularly fucking without money completely. And I was, overseas, I was traveling, and I just found myself in a sudden situation where I didn't have a place to stay. Just, oops, homeless, So, I've slept in a lot of weird places. I've seen a lot of weird fucking people, I've stayed in abandoned stairwells, abandoned buildings, the back corner of a 24-hour McDonald's, which, fucking God bless them. Really. It sounded okay, but then the music you hear all night long makes you want to actually kill yourself. It was hard. But I've stayed on the front porch of an artist couple's house. I've stayed in the bed of an artist couple's house. Stayed in the bed of a doctor's house too. She was actually really cool. We didn't have sex at all. She was just gay, and we were comfortable with each other. I don't know.
That's awesome.
That was awesome.
That's adorable.
I picked up busking, which was fun too, and I made so much fucking money off of specifically the song Wonderwall. Just fucking tourists love some Wonderwall. It's insane.
Anyways, Wonderwall.
Yeah, that's great. I fucking hung out with this meth head guy for a while. He was another busker, and he took me under his wing and showed me the town. And then he took me to his house one night, and him and his brother actually got into a fist fight over who smoked each other's meth. It was a good time. It was a good time. I ended up not being friends with him at a certain point. Well, the last day we were together, actually, he just got really mad at me because we were hitting on the same girl, and she came over to sit next to me. But she was my age. She was 21, 22, and he was not. He was 56 or some shit. So yeah, right. He just got so pissed off. Anyway, being homeless was a great experience. I recommend it highly. No, this sucked. Shit sucks. That's my experience with being particularly broke. Not all of it, obviously, but we're going to start things off with another comic. Put it together for Jared Lowry, everybody.
Never been homeless. So I think Ian's beat us all at this. I just paid my property tax on my car, and it was very expensive. It was $607, and this is just to renew my tags. I had to pay that before, and I was overdue too. And my ex-wife's name is still on my car somehow, and she had nothing to do with it. So it's when my dad bought me a car. I didn't buy it, so, but I am paying sales property tax on it, so, every year. And it's my girlfriend's birthday month, so it's been really hard to buy her stuff this month, but I've bought her some stuff. I bought her early birthday gifts, so that's a good thing. It's my mom's birthday month, so we're gonna have to go up there to see her. That's gonna be fun. So I got a kid, and she literally takes my wallet sometimes. She took my wallet. She's 1.5 years old, and she'll take all the cards out of it and put it on the floor. She put all my cards on the floor. I put all my cards back into my wallet, and I was missing my bank card. So I thought it was in the living room for the longest time, and then just a couple days ago, I had my boss from work tell me that it was at work, that I left it at work, and it wasn't my daughter's fault at all. So I felt kind of like an asshole there. But that's what I do. I just played a blame game, first of all, and I'm just like, you did that, no? And it's like, what can I do? No. She's not going to remember anyway. She's just 4.5 years old. No? What? She's 4.5 years old. Yeah. I'm hoping she stays that way. It's just, oh man. Having a kid is hard. It's really, I'm pretty sure being a mom is harder than being a dad. This is, I don't know. I think being a dad's hard, and then I have no idea what my girlfriend has to do all the time. So it's hard. Yeah. So having a kid is not fun all the time. People think it is. And they're just like, no. So it gets better when they get a little bit older. So I don't know. I don't want to date my daughter or anything. What are you talking about? What's wrong? What's wrong about this? Donald J. Trump is in the news again. Do y'all ever wonder what the J stands for? I think it's jaundice. This guy. Creepy. So I don't know what. So apparently he stole documents from the White House or something. Like, I'm not sure what happened in this FBI case. It's like the news isn't very clear on what he did, and they just kept repeating themselves the whole time I was watching it, and I'm just like, did he steal documents or did he not steal documents? Because it sounded like he did, but I'm not sure, because he's saying he didn't. Anybody watch new Netflix documentaries? I started one called I Just Killed My Dad. Yeah. I can't really watch it around, because my kid's around home and stuff. I don't want to watch anything scary around her, but because she's 1.5 years old. Yeah, it's like my girlfriend get on to me, and she's like, she doesn't understand Dexter's Lab. I'm like, I can't watch Dexter's Lab with her. It's like I'm trying to introduce her to some good cartoons here. She's 1.5 years old. It's like, I don't want to watch baby cartoons all the time. Who watches like Baby Shark and all that stuff? It's just like, oh, I can't do it. Yeah, I like those songs better. I've listened to some kids' music with my kid, and it's like some of those songs are pretty good. It's like I already know all the colors and the shapes. It's like I don't learn anything, but I'm sure she's learned something. How to count and ABCs and all that crap. They should make like Everybody Poops into a song. Could they do that? Yeah. We don't have that book. Yeah. I'm trying to work on a song about not cussing around her. So that's going to be really cute when I finish that. So, because, oh man, it's really tough. It's just not, you can't say that around a kid. And it's just, she's got to know this word someday. But, yeah. Be like, I learned it from watching you, Dad. Like, remember that time? just like said, "Damn," because the TV was too loud. It's like, that was this morning. I don't know. It's fun. How much time do I have left? Oh yeah. Really? Wow. This is fun. I want to hear some old jokes. Does anybody here know a friend of mine who just recently died? Matt Mason. Does anybody follow him on Facebook? Or we're trying to set up a memorial for him. Yeah, this is really awkward now. Yeah, we're trying to get some people who are funny to speak there. But, it's like besides me or something. This is, I don't know. It's gonna be a train wreck. Oh, what?
A hearse wreck.
Oh, hearse? I thought you said purse. What? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. All right, I'm going to end it there. Oh, here we go. Contact me.
Jared Lowry, everybody. Man, I thought if anybody could make a memorial service delivery funny, like, I thought it could have been you, man. All right, coming up next, we have a newcomer to the Moose. Put it together for Chris Wesley. Chris
Wesley, everybody.
Chris Wesley, yes, Chris Wesley. We're related to the Weasleys, yes. No, it's Chris Bailey, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here at the Moose. So he said being broke, so you want to know my entire life at this point? From the moment every moment of my life, I've always been broke. You want to know all about that? That's a lot to unpack. Like, I mean, I know being broke makes you depressed, right? And depression can make even the best activities seem bad. Like, I should just be happy that I'm having sex. But I'm just sad because I'm out $50. Yeah. And with inflation, they're now just progressively getting more expensive. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm as healthy as a horse, and by that I mean I shit standing up. Yes, I left a present out there. I'm just letting y'all know. That was the smell. Yeah, but I don't know. I do have some positive. Like I'm 8 years sober. Yeah, 8 years sober. Thank you. And like alcohol turned me into something I never really wanted to be, and that was a bar regular. But I wasn't even a regular at a cool dive bar. I was a regular at a Buffalo Wild Wings. No, but I did turn 37 last month too. And, when I turned 37, I realized I haven't accomplished much in life, like a threesome. Yeah, we were talking about threesomes out there earlier, but the closest thing I've come to having a threesome was going to the OBGYN with my ex-wife. Wasn't even my kid. That's what we found out from that. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, my ex-wife can best be described as your girl next door if you lived by a whorehouse. She was a real psycho, too. Like, she used to poke holes in my condoms. I just wish she wouldn't do it while I was wearing it. It's not my kind of kink at all. But, I did get some other good news today. I found out that my ex-girlfriend isn't doing very well. Yeah, she had to get married and start a family to get over me. Yeah, that's good. But I did. I mean, that was her choice. But I have been seeing this one lady here lately, and she asked me the other night, do I want to try out these new vegan condoms she got? I was like, no thanks. I don't even like the taste of regular condoms. Yeah, but she did have me freaking out though, because the condom actually broke inside her.
Sucks.
Yeah, you're telling me. Now I have to try to figure out how to place $1,000 worth of heroin. Yep, that's right. Oh, yeah, we got there. She got there too. She's doing great. I don't know. I'm not very in tune with modern dating though. Like, can you guys tell me this? Is rimming on the first date still considered in bad taste? I'm glad we cleared that up. That's where we cleared it up. Right here at the Moose. This is great. We cleared it up here. Now I can go on living with life. Oh man, that's right. Shit. I was driving through downtown Little Rock the other day, and I noticed a guy living in a tent. And I just never thought I'd live in a world where people are living in tents that are so much nicer than my apartment. It's real nice. Hell, I can't even say I'm living in an apartment. I'm living in a living room right now. That's what I'm living. But, you know, we're getting there. But a little bit more about me. I'm a veteran, and I served overseas. Thank you. I served overseas, and I thought it was pretty cool how product mascots over there were a little different. Like in England, Mr. Clean, he looks the same, but they just call him Mr. Proper. Or the hamburger in Saudi Arabia, he looks the same, but he's missing a hand. Ronald helps feed him. It's okay, guys. It's all right. When I was in the military and they repealed Don't Ask, Don't Tell, I was really surprised it was a law to begin with. Because you know what percentage of men are gay in the military? It's 100%. Yeah, because you know how many dongs I saw my first day in the military? Probably more in an entire gay man's career. Well, we're learning new things all the time, it seems. We do. Oh, man, but I got some new shit I need to run here. I need to fill time, it seems. So you know that game Twister? It says for all ages on the box, but I really think they mean like one specific age group at a time. Thank you. I don't know. I'm not from Arkansas, but I've lived here for a number of years now, and I can remember when I found out about dry counties. Yeah, dry counties are the worst, bar none. Yeah. Thank you. I don't understand why THC is still on the performance-enhancing drug list. Because the only thing weed is performing-enhancing in anything is... Fuck, damn it. Shit. I do that every... God. The only... I don't understand why THC is still on the the performance enhancement and drug list. Because the only thing weed is performing enhancing drug for is Super Smash Brothers. Thank you. And for everything else, there's cocaine. Thank you. What am I at here? 2.5? All right. My cocaine story? Oh, gosh. I haven't told that one in a minute. All right, I'll tell that. I am a recovering cokehead. I was a cokehead throughout high school, and I remember this one time I got so blown out of my mind on coke that I started to hear shit, like auditory hallucination types of shit, and I thought I heard people sneaking around the outside of my house. So I run to my bedroom, I grab a baseball bat, and I run outside. And I'm from Colorado, and it was wintertime. So I'm just outside in a t-shirt, my boxers, and a baseball bat. And I'm sneaking around to each corner of the house, right? I'm sneaking, and I peek around, and I get all the way around the house, and I get to that last corner, and I peek around it, and all I see are footsteps going up into the house, right? So you could imagine what I did upon seeing that, right? I'm just all like, someone's in there. It's go time, Chris. So I just run up in there, screaming, get some! Don't want to fall. And I run in there, and I'm swinging that baseball bat for all it's worth, knocking damn near everything in that living room on the floor, and then realizing, after seeing the destruction I had just made, that those were my fucking footsteps I had made when I came out the damn door. So, moral to that story is, don't do coke alone, folks. But that's been my time, Moose. It's been great being here, and I hope to keep coming here again. Thanks so much.
I'm not gonna ask him. Chris Bailey, everybody. I think my favorite part of that story was the moral: don't do coke alone. It's very true. It's very true. It's always best to share your drugs. Yeah. Yeah, if you find yourself doing a lot of coke by yourself, that's exactly when it's a problem, you know? Anyway, moving on. We have a long member of the Moose family here, but it's his first time coming up on a Bullwinkle Wednesday or any comedy stage as far as I know. Put it together for Johno Banks, everybody.
That was a lot of applause for my first time being here, so let's cool back the enthusiasm. Anyway, so tonight's theme is being broke. I grew up in Salt Lake City, Utah, where they make white people, so I didn't really grow up broke very much. So instead, I'm going to talk about things that I have broke through my years. One of the things is, it's very specific, it's very odd. A toilet seat. And I've done it 5 times in my life. I mean, look at me. They're all different situations, don't get me wrong. First one, I was 18, I was in college. And I was in the dorms, and I sat down, and I slid right off the toilet. And the seat came with me. Turns out, somebody had taken out the bolts. Freshman prank, right? That one I blew off, not a problem. Second one, I was at my brother and sister's house, my brother-in-law and my sister's house, and I sat down, and my fat ass just broke the toilet seat. I sat down, I heard a snap, and I go, that's not supposed to make that noise. So I look back, I come out, and I go, hey, brother-in-law, I owe you a toilet seat. He goes, what the fuck were you doing in there? I was like, I don't know. So anyway, I'm 42 years old now. I've broken 5 toilet seats in my life. Before you get your phones out and get your calculators out, that's an average of 8.4 years per broken toilet seat. last toilet seat I broke was about 6 months ago, so I'm good for at least 8 years. I'm good. The last toilet seat I broke, I was sitting on the toilet, and the shower's next to the toilet, and I was like, well, I'm about to take a shower anyway, because as you do, you always hit the toilet first before you hit the shower. And so I lean over to turn on the shower, and me and the whole toilet seat go flying. It's like, God damn it. Another toilet seat. What in the fuck is going on here? I don't get it. Like, if I could go back to my 18-year-old self when it very first happened, like time travel, go back and be like, hey man, this is a statistic you're gonna have to go with your entire life. Like, you're gonna have to like follow this statistic your whole life. You've broken 5 toilet seats? What the fuck? I probably would have given up just now. I would have been like, fuck it. I don't want to go to my future self. Forget it. So, anyway. But back to being like broke. I have been broke before. And broke means sucks. There's like 3 levels of broke. There's like broke, there's broke, and then there's broke. And I've been all 3, and they suck. Right now I'm going through a divorce, so I'm broke. In about 6 months, I'll be broke. That's a whole different level of broke. But being broke sucks. And being a white guy and having to go apply for food stamps is kind of a weird thing. It's because you walk in and you're like, I probably shouldn't be doing this. I'm white. I have different pathways that I can find, I'm sure, that I can make money. No, turns out there isn't. Sometimes you're just broke. It's just a shitty thing. Anyway, so that's really all I got. Love you guys. Thanks for having me.
We love your girl! Johno Banks, everybody. So we have a surprise extra guest, and she just went outside. Come back inside.
I can tell you things.
Another long-standing member of the Moose family, but not her first time up on this stage. Put it together for Lena Mae Matheny, everybody.
So I wasn't going to come up tonight, but then I realized if I'm ever going to speak on anything, it's being broke. Because that's all I am, all I've ever been. Okay. So growing up, my mama worked 2 jobs, and my daddy was off fucking people, I don't know. But my mama took him to child support court. And I remember sitting there, I was there I don't know why I was there. I didn't have to be there. Right. Didn't have a babysitter. Okay. So I remember sitting, listening to this shit, and then my daddy being like, listen, I can't pay her mama child support because, like, even when every time she comes with me, all we eat is beans and rice. That's all we can afford. I can't pay any child support. And I remember being just like, oh, mama, even though you're working 2 jobs, could you just not? Because daddy can only feed us beans and rice. And I like cheese. So, like, at least mix that in there, but he couldn't afford it. Anyway, so being broke. It's kind of sad to remember. I'm thinking about how to make it funny, though it's just really sad. Being broke. Well, yes, girl. So, in middle school, we were so broke, we lived in half a trailer. And when I say half a trailer, like a single wide trailer cut in half. That's where we lived. We had a wood fire stove. Okay, and we didn't have running water or electricity. So we had a porta potty thing out in the woods, and actually I like to go walk out in the woods, and I would see like mushrooms and snakes and shit, and I would love it. Like, that's just, I try to see the best in life. So yeah, it's really fun to watch a copperhead scurry by while you are defecating. It's like, woo! It's intense. But anyway, that is also the time of my life where my brother was strung out on meth. He's 8 years older than me. I'm like 12, so he's 20. Yeah, okay. I did math good. So he's 20, and he is like 80 pounds. And I have always been a solid girl. Okay, so I had this little boyfriend or whatever from down the dirt road, and we were just talking, blah, blah, blah. But my brother saw us talking, and he was like, because he was meth head, he talked all the time. And so we were in the kitchen, and he was talking to me, and I was like, I fucking hate you. And then we both, listen, this is about, poor people are poor, okay? So in the kitchen, all this, while we were arguing, we see a giant field rat caught in between our stove and the cabinet, right? It's huge. It's as huge as a possum, but it's a rat. Fucking, what the fuck? And so my brother goes, oh, I know where the gun is. And he goes and gets my stepdaddy's gun. And he goes and he lays down like a sniper shooter right in front of the stove. Like there's a stove and the cabinet. I mean, you know the little space between, right? It's stuck. He shoots it up the ass. Oh my God! He shoots it straight up the ass, and it's a goddamn good thing he did because it didn't go all the way through. Because if it would have went all the way through, it would have hit the propane tank on the other side, which I was screaming the whole time, Bubba, don't hit the tank! Don't hit the tank! But he didn't, and then he pulled it out and he threw it outside off the porch. He goes, what else are you gonna do? No. No. Oh, no. It got right up the butthole with a 22. It's not going to live. Not going to live. Listen, if you've been shot up the butthole, do you want to live? I don't. Don't do anything, y'all. Stop it. Ouch. All right, what else? Oh, another thing. So my brother that I just spoke about, he's passed away when he was 33 in a car wreck. Anyway, but we have some great stories together, and I cherish them. He taught me how to cock-a-doodle-doo in a tree because we didn't have cable. Because we were we were broke. So like, what else is there to do besides climb grapevines and cock-a-doodle-doo in a tree and jump out and land and not break your leg? So he taught me how to do that, and I'm very proud of that. Oh, what else was I gonna say? What?
You're not gonna cock-a-doodle-doo for us? You gotta tell us.
Oh no, I'm too drunk to cock-a-doodle-doo. No. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
And the break your leg thing is right out.
Oh, hey. I will say I deserve a plaque because I'm the only person at the Moose that has broken their leg or any bone in their body. Here, anyway. Fine. Oh, there was another brother's. Oh. We were so broke in that half trailer. Mom had got the electricity turned on for 1 month, and then they turned it back off. And we were like, motherfucker. And because for a month, we had gotten used to like, lights. Like, woo. And anyway, so the lights got turned off, but my mother was an electrician at the ironworks. So she did, electricity through lamps and shit. And she was like, Jeremiah, if you climb up there, I can tell you how to turn the electricity back on. And I was like, ooh, I want to watch. And so my brother, probably about, oh, he was 20 and on meth. Yes. So, no, he had no problem climbing that pole. And my mom was down at the bottom of the pole hollering at him what to do. Don't touch that! She was like, trying to keep him not dead, but also get the electricity turned back on. Right, yeah. So, like, she walked him through it, and he did it, and we had electricity for 3 months before my mom was a good woman. She was just broke. So 3 months later, when she had saved money, she went in and said, I've been pirating electricity. Could you tell me what my bill is? She had said she worked 2 jobs. She had sat back, and they were like, ma'am, we can't tell you that, but that's a crime. And my mom was like, oh. And it's a real small town, so they were just like, listen, pay to get your electricity turned back on, and it never was on. And so that's awesome. Yeah, it was awesome. Oh, now I'm going to tell you how we ended up in a half trailer in the woods. Yeah. So we had a house with financing through, the government trying to help us or whatever. So we had a 3-bedroom, nice vinyl siding house. It was on a cul-de-sac. We were like, woo, look at us. We had our own pets, Is it done? 1 minute? Okay. Right, yes. That you just pet and let go because you can't feed them. Yes, exactly. So anyway, one of the stipulations of this lower payment house was that you had to carry insurance. And so we went and paid the insurance, which was my Sunday school teacher. And she told us, I don't have my receipt books that I've run out. Just pay me and it'll be fine. That bitch, my Sunday school teacher, took our money, pocketed it, and said we didn't pay. So we got kicked out of that house. Oh, my God. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, she's in prison. Yeah. Not for that particular crime she did to us, but for elder abuse. Anyway, I could tell you stories all night long about crazy shit, but my time is up, and I love you. Bye.
Man, Lena, you are country as hell. I had no idea. I knew you were country, but fuck. All right. Love you, Lena. Put this together for Lena, everybody. All right. Coming up next, we have another surprise impromptu guest. This is my roommate, somebody who's never gone up here before, and I don't believe has ever told jokes professionally or otherwise. Put it together for Nate Parker, everybody.
Yo, what's up? So, just to let y'all know, I am a performance artist. I'm a rapper. I've dabbled a little bit in comedy, but not usually my forte, but fuck it, here we go, right? So, we're all talking about being broke. So, as a rapper, I gotta say, one of the most awkward things ever is being a fucking broke-ass rapper. Yo, straight up, there was one time after a show, a motherfucker fucking robbed me, fucking took my gold chain, looked at it, bro, you can just have this shit back. Nah. But for real though, one of the funniest things though is dating while you're broke, right? Cause it's weird, cause I've heard before that broke boys fuck the best, and at first I thought, well that can't necessarily be true, right? Right? That can't be true, right? There's got to be people all across the socioeconomic spectrum that can fuck good. But I'm just saying, as a broke motherfucker, I've never had a bitch say, yo, hey, that was some fucking horrible sex. Yo, oh man, actually, not too long ago, I actually did go out on a date with a girl. And she was broke as fuck. Here's the thing. I was broke as fuck too. I still ended up dropping $100 that I didn't really have on it. But I will say, fucking ended it perfectly. Like, fucking great. I'm sorry, I didn't really have a joke in mind. I thought I was going somewhere with that. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, and you know what's really weird? So, living with this motherfucker. So, we live in a big-ass house in Hillcrest. And we have a house with a swimming pool. Fucking people love it. We love having parties. It is a little bit fucking awkward, though, when, like, someone gets impressed and they're like, yo, hey, I'd love to take you out sometime. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Like, we're broke as fuck. This is all just a facade. Yo, we're splitting this fucking house between 4 motherfuckers, all right? 4 fucking dudes who all fucking work in the service industry, all right? Ain't none of us got no fucking money. I will say, though, being broke, it does teach you, like, a lot of pretty important skills. For example, me and Ian are both cooks. And if there's one thing being broke will teach you, it's how to be a fucking amazing cook. For example, you can buy the most ghetto fucking ingredients ever, right? Fucking make a gourmet fucking level dish. You invite someone over, you cook them up some shit, they're like, oh my God, this is so good. I would pay for this at a restaurant. Yeah, guess what? I only spent like $15 at Walmart. But, all right, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get off the stage now.
All right, that was Nate. Put it together for that motherfucker. Yeah. I think we have one more person who's just not here yet. But besides them, put it together for a Moose favorite. Dustin Vance, everybody.
What's up, guys? You all stuck around? Some first timers tonight? Get up for Johno doing his thing. Yes! Yeah. Chris Bailey came up, did a set really well. I love that cocaine story. Man, that's good. I saw myself, I went to the bathroom earlier and saw myself in the mirror, and I was like, man, I look like the oldest papaw. Or the youngest papaw, like a papaw just getting started. It's what I've captured tonight. I don't know. I'll get into the broke stuff, but before then, like, just kind of talking about that, like, I don't know if a lot of y'all can tell by my accent, but I wasn't raised liberal. I had to learn it. Yeah, I had to learn it, you know? Thank you. I had to leave, like, old prejudices and things aside and learn the real way. And, like, when you do that, though, you leave family behind, you leave friends behind, and you have to change and grow, and that's just how it is. Thank you, yeah. But the problem with having only liberal friends is that they can't help you work on shit. Nothing. They're woke to everything but small engine repair. Just, you know, it's like, listen, I thought y'all were supposed to be people of science, okay? I want to get out there and use proper pronouns too, but in the meantime, this HOA's breathing down my neck, dude. We got to get this yard mowed. Help me out, man. I'm ready for like a little bit of trickle-down wokeness to happen, right? Like me as a dad, seeing my walking out and catching my son in the garage in a compromising position, and just being like, I'll be goddamned if any son of mine is ever gonna use an angle grinder without the proper training. Come on, son, I'm gonna show you together. Let the tool do the work. That's how you get hurt. Now hand me that gay-ass torque wrench. Look, I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. I went by a booth the other day. Like I was walking into Michael's, and there was like a table set up outside with some people, and it was an It was an anti-bullying in high schools booth, whatever it was, that they were, I don't know if it was a petition or if they were taking names, whatever it was, doesn't matter. I didn't want to talk to them. And so as I neared them, I got my phone out of my pocket and I just put it up to my head like I was talking so that it wouldn't be rude. It would be secret rude. And as I went by, this one guy, I don't know if he was a trained professional, but he got me. He was a real young kid. And as I'm going by, he goes, "Hey, sir, I like your permanent ink art designs." And I stopped. I was like, what is he? I thought I had ink on me is what I thought. And then I was like, shit. We lost the word tattoo somewhere along the way. That's a hate crime right now that I just said it. I've had these tattoos a long time now. I can't even call them that anymore. It was crazy because, you can't make everything woke. You just can't. Some of these, so I guess some of these are permanent ink art designs. All right. Well, that's a tattoo, all right? That's a tattoo, okay? The only thing permanent about that is the UV reactive dye that they used that still glows under a black light to this day. And the regret, that's also permanent. That part was also permanent. You're doing a disservice to woke to call that a permanent ink art design. Don't do that. Don't drag that word down with you. I had a high school reunion not too long ago. Yeah. It didn't go like I thought it was gonna go, right? Like I got there, and so here's the deal. My graduating class had 1,500 kids in it. It's a big school. And 2 kids got expelled, right? My senior year. One guy got expelled because he got caught jerking off in English class. Right. It was weird that they emphasized got caught, like everybody was doing it. He was the one that got caught, you know? It's like, come on, you're not touching yourself to onomatopoeia? What are you doing? It makes the sound. Come on. That was the first guy that got expelled. Right. I got expelled. Because there was a teacher that I didn't like, and I painted a dog turd white with a little bit of black on one end of it so that it looked like a dry erase marker, and I put it in the marker tray. And I've got to be delicate right here, because even though I just showed my nipples, I'm not trashy, okay? So I'll try to put this delicately, but the paint had created a thin candy shell, if you will, while leaving the rich nougaty center intact. And I probably would have gotten away with the whole thing, but as soon as he grabbed it and went to pull the lid off of it, and it just gooed out in his hand, I started laughing like as soon as he touched it. Like I was like, oh, oh, oh. Done. You're done. But I go to my high school reunion, and all 1,500 of those people thought I was the first guy. I was like, no, I'm dog turd guy. I was dog turd guy. The dog turd, I was dog turd guy. Either way, we're not shaking your hand. do like 2 broke thing. What I got any time? Where we at? All right. Well, I'm about to run it. So let me just do it. Talking about being broke, a broke story that I remember from when I was really young, or not really young, but like in my 19, 20, 21 years. We lived at this, lived in this duplex in this like little cul-de-sac horseshoe thing, and it was a party central place. You guys have all been 19. You remember what it was like, right? And so one night, we're hanging out, and I called Papa John's because we were super thirsty. Right. I know it starts weird, right? Listen, this is a memory for me, but I don't have all the pieces, okay? All I know is we're dying of thirst, and my first call is Papa John's. This is before he was outed as a racist. So we were in the clear at this point. I called him up and I said, hey, what's your minimum on delivery? Guy said $25, which in the 90s actually was pretty high, it seems like, really. But I said, okay, can I get $25 worth of assorted 2-liter drinks? He was like, sir, is this a prank? And I was like, no, I'm serious, man. He was like, I'll be right back. In a minute, he comes back to the phone, and he is fucking excited at this point. He literally said, we did it. We can do it. We can do that. What do you want? And I was like, fucking surprise me, bro. And he did, and we got, I don't know, we'd have to go back in time and figure out through inflation and math and stuff how many 2 liters I got, but it was $25 worth. And we drank them. It was fun. We dirtied up a bunch of cups for sure, but we had all these different 2 liters. And it was awesome. The part I cannot figure out in my mind is why we didn't order any food. Why hadn't we gotten food? Where was the food? No, at no point in history do you just have a bunch of drinks. We had $25 at least. Why didn't we order food and drink water? What happened that night? We'll never know. Drugs, I guess. We're like, man, what if we ordered a bunch of 2 liters? And we did it, I guess. I don't know. That's wild stuff, man. It's crazy being broke. I was homeless for a little stretch of period, too. And I lived in a tent for 2 14-day periods. And on the second 14-day period, I had combined a tiny pop-up camper with an awning that I had wrapped in tarp that I had strung together with Christmas lights. And it was pretty sweet because it doubled my fucking living space from the pop-up camper to stepping out into a covered, spot. It was nice. The problem is that for some reason there was something inside the camper that attracted wasps. And I don't know what it was, but what I did know is that when I got home every day, I use home loosely. When I got home every day, the goal was you find all of the wasps that have come into the camper and you kill them. And you can't just I'm pretty sure I got him. Because if you stun them, when it goes dark and they come back alive, they're looking for blood, and guess what? You can't see them anymore. So you gotta be careful and really get them. I don't know. So that's a pretty severe level of broke when your moment in time on the way home from work is shit, I gotta get there before the sun goes down. Oh, those wasps! That flashlight was flickering last night. It's not gonna last. It is not gonna last. I don't know, that last one didn't really go anywhere, but what are you gonna do, guys? Anyways, thank you so much. My name's Dustin Vance.
Dustin Vance, everybody. Like I said, Moose favorites. So we got one more comic for you guys tonight. They arrived basically just now. Put it together for someone with the best comedian name ever. Zane Lovelady, everybody.
Thank you. Man, how about it for Dustin Vance, dude? How about that, man? Jesus. You're nicer than I am, sir. You are a kinder. You pulled out your phone to fake that you were being on a phone conversation. I'm so broke, I just pretend I have AirPods in, you know? So anyways, it's maybe you guys don't get it. Maybe you guys don't have to avoid conversations with people as much as me and Dustin do. All right, try being a part of the Little Rock comedy scene. All right, no, I love them all. They're all fun. Thank you for the time, by the way, Ian. Very kind of you to hold that. I would never try and not hear what you were saying. I promise. I would sit through a conversation with you, no matter. No, I'm sorry. I'm just fucking being mean, and you gave me time. I'm sorry. I don't mean to do it. I am. It's not that I'm broke. It's just that my money's between places right now. You know, you know how it is these days. You know, it's like, man, if there wasn't a transfer time on these funds, I would have $60 right now. You know, like if it wasn't on its way from Venmo being sent to my bank account right now, then we would be just balling. You know, the cool thing about Uber is that it'll let you Uber one time without insufficient funds. Okay, before you have to get back on there and actually pay to keep riding around. Yes, I'm up here standing in front of you in debt to Uber right now. Yes, if someone comes asking any of you about it, you don't know where I am, all right? Some angry Uber guy goes, we're saying, it's coming, bro, it's coming. It's dude, I didn't think I was gonna have lunch today, but then a girl that I bought a cup of coffee for last weekend didn't have the money, came through today, had $6, got 2 chicken tenders. Fuck yeah. That's, yes, absolutely, yeah. That's broke right there, is waiting on coffee money turning into chicken money. I'm not even flipping anything for added value. I mean, it wasn't even, they could have put some more breading around the chicken for me or something. It was rough, man. Man, if I did have AirPods, I'd be probably listening to the news. Pretty crazy stuff going on. You know, Brittany Griner just got 9-year sentence in a Russian prison. Yeah, man, for carrying weed on her, and for carrying vape weed, which we all know is the pussiest form of weed. All right. Well, okay. All right. If you have your vapes on you, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Excuse me. Edibles are the most pussy form of weed. Am I right, you guys? Anyone dropping edibles actively right now? Me. Last night. Okay. All right. All weed's cool. Let's be honest. Yes, thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I know Brittany Griner got in trouble. I was like, well, damn. That's some pretty stand-up comedian shit to do. Get caught with weed on a plane, bro. It feels like they're attacking my people, you know, whenever they do something like that. You know, but America, Brittany Griner isn't even the #1 person America wants back from Russia. Yeah, unfortunately not. America's like, tell you what, you keep Brittany Griner and give us Edward Snowden. And we will give you the rest of the WNBA. It's sad, but that's not how I feel about it. I'm upset, okay? America is like, wait, you want us to get back a woman that's not sucking dick? That's how they feel about it, all right? It's not me. It's Yeah, right. I'm upset. I think we should be doing more to get her back. I think, you know that we are planning on, right? Yeah, I do. We should. You guys know that we are now in the middle of making a trade for Brittany Griner for an arms dealer that we have here. That's a prisoner. He's a Russian arms dealer, the Merchant of Death. Victor Bout is his name. We were gonna make this trade for the 3-time. And here's the thing. This is how you know that men here in America do not give a fuck about women's sports. Because this whole time, or women in general. Yeah. By the way, I'm running for mayor. So if you guys would be sure to remember all of this, how I'm advocating for women up here, and none of these other assholes. Anyways, if women could dunk, then we would care more. If women could dunk, then we got one girl that was able to dunk. Russia put her in prison, and we were like, well, sorry guys, I don't know what you want. Guess we're just not gonna play basketball anymore. But we're making this deal to get her back. It looks like we are finally gonna do it. It does, finally. But you know that we're also getting another Russian prisoner back for this arms dealer that we have over here? So they were like, all right, how about this? You give us back our arms dealer, and we'll give you Brittany Griner. And America was like, you're gonna have to sweeten the pot a little bit. That's not good enough for us. Even in an actual international trade, 3-time MVP, nah, it's not enough. We got to get some Marine who's been in a Russian prison for 5 years. Brittany Griner's not enough. Fuck you, America, all right? That's all I'm saying. I'm upset about it for everyone else. All right, let's talk about what's really important going on in the news right now. Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian broke up. I know. I'm pretty broken up about it myself. I guess Pete was just tired of getting horses' heads in the mail from Kanye. Must be, right? I don't know why they broke up. I don't know. I can only imagine it's because Kim Kardashian took a shit in his bed, though, right? I mean, that's just how Hollywood couples break up now, right? That's what I imagine, anyway, in my head, you know? That Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt got into it a few years ago. She's like, fuck you, Brad. Fuck you. Oh, you love this rug so much? Oh, you love this? Yeah, they call you Brad Armpit where I'm from. Yeah, because you got body odor from all those bitches you be sleeping with, Brad. Fuck you. Oh, you want this rug clean? You want this rug clean, Brad? Well, how about you get that cleaning crew of a family we adopted in on it, and we fucking can get it dry cleaned or something. That's what Angelina Jolie said, not me, by the way. Yeah, just clarifying. That was Angelina Jolie, and I can't believe she would say those horrible things. Oh, goodness. I am particularly broke right now. It turns out the government gets really upset when you're collecting SSI and have a job at the same time. Can't do that. Yeah, they start wanting that money back eventually. Yeah. Any of you on disability? Anyone on disability? Huh? No, none of you guys? Well, me neither anymore, goddammit. They cut that shit out. God damn it. Dustin Vance, you fucking closed this room down so goddamn hard, dude. You fucking son of a bitch. Half the crowd walked. They were like, I'm not gonna listen to this fucking lady boy get up here and tell jokes after Dustin Vance destroyed like this. God damn it. They were like, well, listen. I raised kids his age. I'm not gonna sit here and listen to him tell me how it is. All right, I'm not gonna. Got up and left. God damn it. I am still grateful for the time. Thank you very much, Ian. Thank you, Jason. You as well. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry I was late. I was recording a podcast. I swear it was a real reason. Hey, Ian Redford, the host of the Moose Bullwinkle Comedy Night. Yeah.
Zane Loveman, everybody. That was the news with Zane. Y'all were just there for the first taping. Congratulations, Zane. All right. That's been our show. We'll be back a little over in a month.
September like 7th or something.
Yeah, well, it's gonna have to be actually late September because I'm gonna be like out of town.
So we'll ignore that.
Okay.
Ignore that. People streaming from home.
Yeah, I'm gonna
the 7th of September.
I'm gonna be in Mexico on the 7th of September.
What are you doing in Mexico? Tell us about it.
Melissa Etheridge concert with my mom. It's the whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for coming to the show. It's been a blast. Y'all have been great. I've been your host. My name is Ian. And let me know as soon as we're not streaming.